Hello, this is Svetlana of Breathe Yoga and Wellness Center. I am so pleased to offer you complimentary yoga and meditation classes while we are closed during this extraordinary period we are all living through. Please join me in expressing gratitude to our teachers who have volunteered their time to bring you these classes.
Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. This practice is an opportunity to relax and unwind your mind and your body. It's an opportunity to connect with your breath, to invite a sense of grounding, to invite a sense of release and space through our spine, through the hips. So let's begin on our backs. Scoot forward to make room behind you, and then roll down onto your spine, letting your knees bend, soles of the feet touch down. And then bring your palms to rest on your low belly. And take a handful of breaths here, just letting your body settle into this shape. Invite a softness and release through your shoulders, your hips. Relaxing all the muscles that run along the spine. Feel the back of your head resting easy. Feel the soles of your feet connected to the earth. From here, let's draw the knees in towards the chest. Give them a nice tight squeeze. Bringing one hand to each knee, begin to move your knees in circles. And the circles can be as large or small as you like, moving as quickly or slowly as you like. Just notice the sensations you encounter here. There might be little sticky areas in the hips where there's a little bit of tension or tightness. Maybe your awareness is drawn to your lower back as you feel the back of the pelvis gently rocking against the floor. When you're ready, you can switch the direction of your circles, moving the knees the other way. And perhaps noticing some subtle changes in how this feels. And let's draw the knees back to center. Wrap your arms around them, give them a nice tight squeeze. Then we'll keep the knees in close to the chest, release the arms long beside you. We'll flow from this shape into a letter L. Inhale, extend the legs to the sky, reach your arms up and all the way behind you. As you exhale, draw the knees in and float your arms back by your sides. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale, open wide, extend through the legs, reach the arms back. Exhale, slowly curl the knees in, release your arms long. Inhale, open wide. Press out through your heels, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, slowly back to center. 2 more. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, slowly curl it in. Last one. Inhale, open wide, lengthen the legs, extend through the arms. And exhale, slowly come back to center. Wrap your arms around your knees, give them another squeeze. Then we'll keep the left knee tucked in, let your right foot release to the earth. Coming into a figure 4, catch the outer edge of your left foot. Then we'll open the knee out to the side and let the ankle rest just above your right knee. Take a moment here and just notice how this shape feels through the hips. You might stay right here, Maybe using the hands to gently press that left knee away from you. Another option is to draw the right knee towards you, thread your left hand through the keyhole, and then clasp fingers behind your right thigh. Notice if the head and shoulders are lifting up, soften them down to the earth. Let this be all about your hips. Breathing space into that outer left hip. Maybe you notice some sensation, a subtle stretching in the inner thigh. Maybe you're feeling this into the left side of your lower back. Take another breath or two here and just tune into the sensations that you find. Deep, full inhale. Exhale, slowly release your right foot if you've lifted. We'll keep the legs in this shape and move from here into a twist. Let's open the arms wide into a T, palms face the sky. And then let the legs slowly fall over towards the right. The sole of your left foot will touch down on the earth and the knee continues to point up towards the sky. Soften your shoulders. Feel them melting into the earth. You can gaze to the sky, or if it feels okay on your neck, maybe you begin to shift your gaze over towards the left. Take one more deep, full breath here. And then if you've turned your gaze to the left, slowly return your gaze to the sky. When you're ready, on an inhale, lifting your legs back up to center. Unwind that left leg. And let's hug both knees back into the chest. Give them a squeeze, little rock side to side. Then releasing left foot to the earth, we'll come into our figure four on the other side. Catch the outer edge of your right foot, open the knee wide, let your ankle rest. And again, a breath or two here just to settle into this shape and notice how it feels. Sometimes there are quite a bit of difference between two sides of the body. One hip is a lot tighter than the other. So just notice what's coming up for you. And then once again, perhaps staying right here, or begin to draw the left knee towards you. This time, right hand thread through the keyhole, and then clasping fingers behind the left thigh. Soften your shoulders, back of the head resting easy. And take a handful of breaths here, welcoming a sense of space and release into that right hip, right side of the lower back. One more breath here. And then if you've lifted that left foot, let's slowly release it back to the earth. Arms open wide once again. Palms face the sky. Keeping your legs in this shape, we'll begin to let the legs fall over to the left now. This time the sole of the right foot touches down. Knee is pointing up to the sky. Once again, take a moment here. Notice how this shape feels. Creating some sensation through the right hip. Maybe you're feeling into the side body, maybe the lower back. If it feels okay on the neck, once again, maybe you begin to shift the gaze, turning to look over your right shoulder. Taking one more slow, deep breath here. And then returning your gaze to the sky. With an inhale, slowly lift the legs back to center. Unwind that right leg and hug the knees in, give them a squeeze. Maybe a gentle rock side to side, massaging the back body. And then from here, let's roll all the way over to one side. Press into your top hand to lift up. And we'll make our way onto hands and knees, finding a tabletop position. So take a moment to set up your tabletop, spreading your fingers wide, planting your palms. Think of wrists falling beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips, and we'll move through a few rounds of cat and cow. As you inhale, soften your belly, lift your heart, lift your tail. Exhale, round your spine, press it to the sky, head hangs heavy. Inhale, lift, send your heart forward. Exhale, round, spine reaches to the sky. Inhale, lift, soften your shoulders, open your heart. Exhale, round, release the head, let it hang. One more. Inhale to lift, reach your heart forward. And exhale to round, lengthen along the spine. Inhale, come back to center. From here, we'll come to stand up on our knees. And if you've got sensitive knees, you can fold your mat over. Maybe you have a blanket, you tuck it beneath your knees, just giving an extra little bit of cushion. From this standing position, we'll open the left leg out to the side and create a little 90-degree angle. Left toes are pointing away from you. Heel is in line with your right knee. And then press into the top of that back foot just lightly, sending the hip forward. You can wake up that glute, feeling your hips stacked over your knee. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. As you exhale, let's extend over towards the left. Elbow can rest on the knee. Just taking a couple of breaths here to invite length along that right side. With your next inhale, reach back to the sky. Exhale, release your arm down. We'll draw the left knee in, open the right leg out. And just setting yourself up, once again, toes pointing away, heel in line with the knee. Inhale, reach your left arm high. Exhale, extend your weight over. Feel some space being created here along the side waist, the side ribs, all the way from shoulder to fingertips along the arm. Then inhale, slowly reach back up. Exhale, release your way down and come back to your knees. If you're resting on a blanket, by all means keep it there. Otherwise, set it off to the side. We'll take just a few breaths in child's pose. Big toes come together. You can separate the knees however feels comfortable. Small separation, wide separation. And then walking your arms forward, forehead releasing to the earth. Just a handful of breaths, pressing into the hands, sending the hips towards your heels, lengthening the spine, softening the hips. Deep breath in through the nose. Open your mouth, let it go. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, walk your hands back towards your knees. From here, we'll return to our backs. So let's shift the hips, draw the legs forward. And again, scooting forward enough so there's room behind to release down. Coming back to where we started. Hug the knees into your chest. Give them a nice tight squeeze. Gentle rock side to side. And then open your arms wide. Palms face the sky. And on an exhale, slowly release your knees over to the right. gazing to the sky or softly gazing over to the left. Drawing your gaze back to center. With an inhale, slowly lift your knees back and towards your chest. Give them another squeeze if that feels good. Maybe another rock side to side. And then when you're ready, reopen the arms and slowly twist to the other side. Once again, gazing where it feels most comfortable for the neck. Softening your shoulders, relaxing your jaw. Drawing your gaze back to center. Slowly inhale your knees up. Wrap your arms around them, give them another squeeze. And then let your feet return to the earth. Just as we began, bring palms to rest on your low belly. Closing your eyes, let your back body soften into the earth. Feel your belly gently rising and falling beneath your palms. Bit by bit, breath by breath, feel tension and tightness melting away. Feel stress and anxiety releasing into the earth beneath you. You can stay here as long as feels good. If it's time for you to return to the world, and slowly draw your knees in, give them one last squeeze. Rolling over to one side, pressing your way up to seated. Hands come to heart center, bowing head to hands. Giving yourself a little thanks and appreciation for this gift of time on your mat. This opportunity to heal and nourish yourself, mind, body, and spirit. Thank you so very much for joining me. Thank you for sharing your practice, your mindful awareness, your healing energy. I bow to you with deepest gratitude. Namaste. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be peaceful. May you live with ease. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Have a beautiful day and week ahead.